Welcome. Sports fans, thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here's White. Ingram outside. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And here's Porter. Driving in. And it's sent back by White. Here's Zeller. Goes back up. And he banks in the lane.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Team ball.
Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. White with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
First
The
personal foul.
athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Home team foul. Kobe
And
White.
foul on the shot, so
First
he'll get a
personal
chance
foul.
at the line.
First team
This
foul.
is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the away team.
From the free throw line.
Kevin Porter.
Looking at his
At the
numbers,
line
just
for two.
really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Now here's White. Driving the lane.
Kobe White with the dunk.
Hot off the drive, White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
Here's Porter.
Home team foul.
And the bucket is good.
Kobe White.
Three-point play chance here for him.
Second personal foul.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt
Shooting
about
for the
it.
away
He's a
team.
guy you have to be focused on.
Kevin
defensively.
Porter. One
This
shot.
is his second trip to the line in this one. Free throw good. Porter. about a minute and a half through the first quarter. Good on the triple.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down. And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And they're running. Pass to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Oh, boy, the reach, the length, the hops, the athleticism, Jonathan Isaac. Nicely done.
Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Here's White, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Kevin Porter.
And finished off by Porter.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And here's Porter after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
Kevin Porter.
And that one is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now here's White. He's got 6. And the shot goes in.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
And Porter, here we go. And he makes good on the way. Porter's got 13.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And that one's good. Ingram.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
With the drive. And it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
Kevin Porter. 3 points.
Drills it from outside.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Hands it from downtown. 14 points for him.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Bird outside. Porter in the corner. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Isaac. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. There's a minute left to play here in the first. Outside Williams. Driving inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And Porter, here we go. And then Porter with the jam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Ingram. 14 points for him. Takes it inside. White. Pass to Williams. Inside. And they force the shot clock violation.
Away team ball.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's Porter with the three. Zeller grabs the board. Ingram outside. Pass to White. Knocks it loose. Here's Jones. They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Back to White. And there's the drive. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Levine. A second chance effort. They get a hand on it. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And Jones sends it back. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And he elevates with a slam dunk, and Brook Lopez did not like that.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Going inside. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Zeller.
Now into the lineup for your home team.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
Away
And the
team
officials
foul.
will call the illegal screen
Brook
right there.
Lopez. First personal
After a whistle,
foul.
we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call.
Home team.
Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we didn't appreciate a call. That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Brook Lopez.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And I love it when Lopez attacks inside. Even with contact, he can find a way to score.
Pass to Langford. And he uses the glass on the way. Langford. Got his first points in this one.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And then Levine with the jam.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Now here's Bouknight. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Brook Lopez, such a great complimentary player, Greg, fits right in with this team.
And he gives you good scoring with great efficiency. Very low turnover numbers. Everything you want from a role player. Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Primo. And he lays it straight in. Primo's got his first basket of the night.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
Away team ball.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside, Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Well, such a quick release. Zach LaVine and a catch and shoot. Nicely done.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala.
Mike Muscala.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now Langford. To the middle. Pass to Bouknight. Buries the long-range jumper. Bouknight's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, one of the things you think about immediately with Zach LaVine is his gifted, incredible athleticism. Shows it off there.
He takes it in. Knocked away. On the wing, Levine. Out to the right wing. .122 left in the first half. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Muscala. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Kick out to Levine. No good on the 3. Here's Primo. Pass tonight. Now here's Langford. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Langford's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is where Langford can really improve as a jump shooter. Off the catch, looking really good on that one.
Here's Duarte. That one a 10 off line to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Out to the right wing. And here's Langford. He has 5. Right wing.
Out of bounds. Away team ball.
.15 seconds left here in the second. And he drives in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so that's the end of the first half. They're up by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And there's the foul. It's on James Bouknight. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your home team.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Duarte. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Get there.
Williams with the ball. Out to White. From deep. It's good from long range. White's got 13 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Levine with it. And Zeller picks him up defensively. And there's the call on Cody Zeller.
Second team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Checking in for the away team.
Bird outside. Plenty of space. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Outside Williams. Back to Ingram. Knocked loose. Right side, Porter. Shoots over White. Porter, no luck. White, left side. In the corner, it's Ingram. Back to White. 4 on the clock. Ingram outside. Jones. Great positioning on the putback. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Porter. 18 points for him. Pass to Isaac. Driving to the basket.
Jonathan Isaac.
And Isaac throws it down.
This guy has great agility at his position. Jonathan Isaac so fluid when he's driving to the cup.
White. No good from outside.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Porter outside. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Here's Ingram. And it's denied. And they get it back.
Backcourt violation call.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a
18
backcourt
ball.
violation. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. And Porter, here we go. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before, growing accustomed to carrying the
Kevin
load.
Porter.
He gets that one.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
More and more, we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert. His length and skill allow him to do so many things.
And it's White with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And that one's good. Ingram.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Pass to Hayes. And it's out of bounds. Last
It'll be
touch
a
by
turnover.
White.
The ball goes
Active
to the away
hands from
team.
him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Left side, Porter. 5 on the clock. And finished off
Kevin
by
Porter.
Porter.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Some solid defense from Ingram. There's 45 seconds left in the third. And that one hits back iron. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Here's Hayes. Back to Bird. Over White. Hayes trying to break free.
Larry Bird.
And he drops it in from the low post.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And slammed up by Ingram.
And how about the athleticism from Ingram? Really looking to tear the basket apart. He's strong dunk.
And as we end the third quarter, and there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's White. In the corner, it's Ingram. Drives to the hoop. Good D by Lopez.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Come around. To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. Jumps up. And that one's good. Ingram for 2. Ingram's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And Ingram is just so long. I mean, he covers a ton of space and just so quick in transition.
Brook Lopez.
Chalk up 2 there.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Ingram attacking. And slammed up by Ingram.
And it's almost unfair for a 6'9" guy like Ingram to handle the rock like that. Just superb at maneuvering through the D.
Here's Lopez. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Lays it up off the glass.
Ingram for 2.
Ingram's got 31.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Jones. And slammed in by Jones.
And boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Pass to Lopez. Plays it up and makes it in.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Ingram's got 33.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row.
White. Personal foul.
Through the impact there and then willing that basketball.
And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Hell,
Jonathan Isaac.
one of the
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining. Joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
And here's White. And Capella sends it back. And he recovers it.
Kobe White.
Count it. Now here's Rose. Drives to the hoop. Count the basket.
Boy, this is peak Rose at his best, an attacking, slashing guard who breaks down the defense easily.
Home team foul.
Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Cameron Thomas.
Now here's Ingram. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Home team ball.
Booker with it. Up top, Capella. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Now here's White. To the inside. Here's Jones. And it's off the back rim. No good. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Thomas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Foul. First team foul.
No question, he got bumped on that
For the
shot.
home team.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Home team foul.
And there's the whistle
Devin
on the
Booker.
shot. Took the foul.
First
Shot
personal
misses.
foul.
He'll be shooting
Second
2.
team foul.
And probably more of a
the
natural
line for
scorer
the away
than
team.
passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
Now Booker. Outside for Thomas. And the call
Away team foul.
on the shot that sends him to the line.
First
Nice
personal
work to
foul.
get it inside
Second
and
team
draw
foul.
the contact.
Exactly. The defense
Shooting for the home
determined
team.
not to allow the easy layup right
Cameron
there.
Thomas.
They'll settle for making him earn the free
At the
throw.
line for two. Home team.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Thomas. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ingram with it. And guarded by Capella. And stolen by Booker. Ball's knocked loose. Ingram wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Ingram's got 5.
Since being traded in 2019, Brandon Ingram has really increased his three-point attempt. His percentages have gone up too.
No good from Booker. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Here's Ingram. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Excellent footwork there. Booker, so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Ingram outside. Six to shoot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Booker draws the double. In the corner, it's Capella. Back to Thomas. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebounds.
Williams with a clean look. Out to White. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Pass to Booker. To the paint. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Brandon Ingram.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And slammed up by
Brandon
Ingram.
Ingram.
Nobody is catching Ingram in the open floor. I mean, this guy is a speed merchant.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Up 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Thomas, no luck.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking. Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
And space is what he has, fellas.
For your
soft
home team.
defense there.
Alperen Şengün.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Here's Primo.
Come on, box him out.
Beyond the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. From deep. Can't hit that one. And he drives in.
Romeo
And
Langford.
the basket by Langford.
Assisted by
Langford's got his first points in this one.
Follow through on the shot, even with the contact. Good concentration there by Langford.
Here's Primo. And it's blocked. Rose surveying the D. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Romeo
Took him no
Langford.
time at all on that one. Langford's got his second basket of the night. After a whistle, the offensive players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it...
Boy, really like seeing Bridges get up for these throwdowns, boy. I tell you, he's pretty creative for a young guy.
Knight on the wing. Driving in. The shot that time, not on target. Bridges with some nice defense. To the middle. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there.
Boy, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Bouknight. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Şengün with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And what makes Bouknight so difficult to guard? his ability to hit jumpers off the bounce.
Home team
Got a
foul.
great handle on to create separation.
Personal foul.
I know it's unpopular
Second
with
team
the
foul.
analytics crowd, but his pull-up
Now into the lineup
mid-range
for your home team.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle.
Every time I have a chance to review the lineups, matchups,
Home team.
we'll call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Substitution for your home team.
Home team on D. It's a three-point game. Out to the wing. And stolen by Booker. Here's Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on James Bouknight.
First personal foul.
On these drives,
First
the
team
athleticism
foul.
and strength of Butler really shows up. The
Shooting
defense
for the
just
home team.
not able to react quick
Jimmy
enough.
Butler. 2 shots.
And so Butler nails both of them. 1:19 left to play here in the half. Here's Bouknight.
Home
And
team
that'll
foul.
be 2 free throws coming up.
Clint
Officials
Capella.
on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's
Third
on
team
Clint Capella.
foul.
This is his first chance
At
at the
the
line
line.
tonight. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Devin Booker.
And,
At the line for 2.
Might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to
Away
him.
team
And
ball.
I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Now, here's Langford. He's got 5. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Defensive foul called on.
Sweet find there by Booker. All
Second
eyes on
personal
him
foul.
with the ball. And
Third team
Devin
foul.
understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
He can't get it to go. And it's denied. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bouknight. And the 3 off target. Here's Butler. Driving the lane. And slam dunk by Butler.
Hey, you got it like that aggressiveness of Butler. I mean, slicing inside and
Home team
finishing
foul.
with the dunk.
Jimmy
Come on
Butler.
now.
First personal foul.
And they keep hammering away at him
Shooting for the
inside,
away team.
forcing the ball into the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's a good job by Butler surveying the floor. He spots an opening and sets the shooter up for success there.
And that concludes the first half. They're up by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And so here's the home team. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Rejected by Ingram.
You know, that's where Brandon Ingram's huge wingspan comes into play at the defensive end of the floor.
Kobe White.
White, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's White. He's got 6 on the wing, Williams. Pass to Zeller. For 3, Ingram connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Ingram's got 15.
And, you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
Here's Butler. Over Williams. Capella trying to free himself up.
Butler.
Shots good from Butler. Butler's got his second bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference
Devin
in
Booker.
points in the paint.
Third personal
between
foul.
the two teams.
First
Yeah, it's
team
really been
foul.
quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking
Shooting for
the
the
middle
away team.
at their offensive end.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Now here's Thomas. 6 points for him. And Thomas with the stuff.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
The 3. Zeller grabs the board.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Now here's Zeller. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Thomas. Another shot. And another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal
This
foul.
is his second trip to the free
Second
throw
team
line.
foul. At the line for the away team.
And that one
Nathan
falls
Knight.
for Knight.
2 shots.
Knight hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
2 points. That one goes. 13 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now. Especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Thomas. 8 points for him. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker showing off the vert.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And here
2
is
minutes.
Williams. Trying to get open as Knight. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Booker. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Home team foul.
And
Devin
typically
Booker.
he has the touch
Fourth
to finish
personal foul.
when he's in tight, but
Third
not sure
team
on that
foul.
possession.
And so the timeout
Home
here
team.
taken by Rick Carlisle.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Get ready for the Dance Squad. Get ready for the Dance Squad.
Checking in for the away team.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now here's Paul. Pass to Langford. Driving to the basket. Can't get it to fall. It's stolen by Jones. And here's the fast break. The shot by Primo, no good. Outside Butler. Down low. Bridges. And they'll get another chance. It's stolen by Jones. 51 seconds left to play in the third. The shot by Paul, nobody around. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Primo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it goes out of bounds. That one
Ball
on
is
Butler.
turned over. The ball goes to the away team.
The visitors with the ball. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Langford.
I love the defense from Butler. He's a tremendous player whose speed and length allows him to be annoying to shooters.
Driving inside.
Jimmy Butler.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
Substitution for the away team.
And so the timeout here by Steve Nash.
Start it.
Get ready for the Death Squad!
And so the timeout here by Steve Nash.
Start it.
And so the timeout here by Steve Nash.
Start it.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! Get ready for the Death Squad! Get ready for the Death Squad!
And so the timeout here by Steve Nash.
Make some noise!
Adjustments are a part of the game.
Away team.
The coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Rose. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Ingram with it. Fires the 3. The shot misses. Schroeder outside. Pass to Rose. He takes it in. Back to Bridges. Offline with his 3. Here's Ingram. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
3rd personal foul.
Hey, when Ingram is in attack mode, it forces the defense's hand.
For the away team.
Literally. Good job drawing the foul.
Both free throws good for Ingram. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
The assist by
Better
Derrick
to be
Rose.
lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Williams. That 3 off the mark. Fast break, here they come. Outside Butler. The tray. Second shot opportunity. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
5th personal foul.
And there's the call
Second
on
team
Devin
foul.
Booker. That will be foul number 5 on team.
Cameron Thomas.
To the inside. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Booker with no one around. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Out to White. Ingram outside. Down low. Here's Jones. 5 to shoot. And Brandon Ingram hits from deep. Ingram's got 20.
Well, Ingram has been an all-star because he doesn't have to dominate the ball to score. He's a sharpshooter who's very efficient in his offensive game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Ingram.
22 points for him.
And you want Ingram to take over in these situations, and he does just that when his number is called.
Here's Thomas with the drive. Kicks it out to Booker. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And
Brandon
that one's
Ingram.
good. Ingram.
For 3.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3?
Boy, I tell you what, guys, one way or the other, some fantastic drama unfolding here.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
To the middle. Here's Zeller.
Cody Zeller.
That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Brandon Ingram.
Not backing away from the moment. Zeller wanted the rock in that important situation.
Here's Thomas. And then Thomas with the dunk.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Here's Jones. It drops.
Kai Jones.
And now they trail by just 4.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
.41 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Pass to Butler. Over Williams. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 28 seconds left to
Away
play in the
team
final
foul.
quarter.
Brandon
And an intentional
Ingram.
foul right there.
First personal foul.
It's the
Second
first
team
that
foul.
puts them up by 5. And thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline.
Julius Randle.
And Randle throws it down.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such aplomb. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
Here's Williams. Dort grabs the miss. Jokic high post. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Ingram with the steal. This one for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
And one thing that separates Randle from other guys, his size, that spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Here's Pippen. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
You know, that's where Brandon Ingram's huge wingspan comes into play at the defensive end of the floor. Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randle reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Lock at 6. There's Williams with the 3. No good that time.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Outside Pippen. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Zeller with it. Now defended by Randle. Down low. Jones.
Ty Jones.
And Jones slams it home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now, here's Jokic.
Cody
And
Zeller.
there's the call on Cody Zeller.
First personal foul.
That's his
First
first
team
foul.
foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
Nikola
And Jokic
Jokic.
slams it in.
The assist.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
Ingram attacking.
Slam by
And slam dunk by Ingram.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Nikola
You really
Jokic.
don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Here's Williams. Following the basket by